going to E-switch, move the energy to the Greedent, put on the gloves. Oh, that's perfect! YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Now today the deck list that I have been playing is Greedent VMAX, but I am not using it with the typical Sobble engine. I am using it with a Dark Box engine. Now, why would I be running it with a Dark Box, you may ask? Well, let's hop onto the deck list, show you what I'm working with, and then I'll explain kind of my reasoning behind this version of the deck. So let's hop into it. So if you don't know what Greedent VMAX does, Greedent VMAX has the move Turn of Profit. For 2 colorless, you do 30, but if you knock out an opponent's basic Pokemon with this attack, you take 2 more prizes, which is a very powerful attack, but it's very hard to use because a lot of opponents evolve their basics, right? You also have Max Gimme Gimme. For 3 colorless and 160, you draw 3 cards, which is also another really great ability. Greedent VMAX is a really strong card. I play a bunch of different versions. I play Greedent V from the Fusion Strike sets, and I also played the older version of Greedent V. Where is that? That is this one, the one with Crunch. I've never used this attack, but if you're in a pickle, if you're in a tight spot and you need to use Crunch, Crunch is also a great attack. 2 colorless, you can discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, which is really nice. So the engine that I'm running for this deck is a Dark Box engine with Galarian Moltres, and we are running Crobat. And we're also running Snorlax just in case if we need something to kind of buffer in the active spot, we can use Gourmandize to try and get some extra cards and some draw power that way. We also play Galarian Zigzagoon, which helps us, you know, fix some math with Toy Catcher. So basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your Galarian Moltres out so that you can Dire Flame Wings, a Dark Energy, and then try and E-switch it onto your Greedent while also trying to either attach a powerful colorless energy, which allows you to do 20 more damage to the active, or you can run either Spongy Gloves, Justified Gloves, and Crushing Gloves. So all 3 of them are great options. So you want to try and establish that and get knockouts on Sobbles. Now, the great thing about this deck is that a lot of times opponents who are playing the Sobble engine, they are going to have to start off with the Sobble in the active. It's just how the game works. So there is a small chance that you could get a turn 1 donk on your opponent, or you're getting 3 prizes, which is just fun to see. We play Echoing Horn, which pairs really well with Avery, because just in case if your opponent has established a bunch of evolution Pokemon on their bench, you can Avery, then reduce their bench size, and then you can just Echoing Horn one of those basics onto the bench and do your play from there, right? Everything else is decently standard. We play the Cramomatic. I know I'm trying to throw in Cramomatic and everything, but the reason why Cramomatic is so good in this deck is because you have all these different gloves, right, that don't really have any use once you know what type matchup you're going up against, right? Spongy Glove is useful against the water type, so it's really great when you're trying to knock out Sobbles. Justified Gloves is really great against Dark type, so if you're playing against Houndours and a single strike deck. And then Crushing Gloves is actually interesting because it's more useful in terms of trying to knock out Genesect, right? Because Genesect has 190 HP. You're doing 160 with Max Gimme Gimme, so putting on a Crushing Glove gives you that perfect number to take KOs on Genesect. Oh, I do run 1 Piers. Now Piers has been super clutch because we run a Dark Box, right? It allows you to search out for those dark Pokemon, but it also allows you to get any energy, not any basic energy, any energy. So it's a great way to search out powerful colorless energy. So the reason why I'm running this version of the deck as opposed to the typical Sobble engine is, imagine this. You and your opponent are both trying to play Sobbles and trying to evolve them into quick shooting Inteleons. By the time that you've gotten your quick shooting Inteleons, you probably have missed chances to ping their Sobbles because they've already evolved them. This version of the deck allows you to accelerate energy onto your Greedents, allows you to use Galarian Zigzagoon as sort of a version of quick shooting, so that you can toy catcher up those Sobbles and take a turn of profit pretty quickly without having to worry about them evolving their Pokemon. Now, I'm not saying the Sobble version is bad. There are plenty of deck lists that will show you that it is a great way to play Greedent VMAX, but I personally like this version of the deck because it's just fun. It's so fun to play. You're accelerating energy really quickly. You're putting Galarian Zigzagoon, scooping them up, pinging all over the board. It's just a great time. And that's what this game is about, right? Playing the decks that you enjoy playing. So let us hop onto the ladder and I'll show you some really fun games that I got with Greedent VMAX. All right, looks like we're going up against Mew. We'll see if we can max gimme our way through these Genesects. We are going to go first. I probably shouldn't have gone first against Mew just because of donk potential, but we'll just see if that costs me the game. I don't think it's gonna cost me the game, but we'll see what happens here. Bell Ninja, will you be kind to me or no? Most likely not. Both of them are body slams, so we'll just put that down. I probably should, well, I'm going first anyway, so it doesn't matter. We might actually want to start promoting Galarian Moltres. Oh no, it's Dragapult. Okay, so knowing this, they do have Sobble down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach energy here, drop these two, hold the Zig just so I know what my potential play is next turn, and then just pass. You know what, we'll pass. We'll let them put more stuff on the bench. We can Avery things out of the bench anyway. All they can do is really bite me. This is the one thing I don't like about Avery though. It does wonders in the late game just because they have a full bench. You can shrink it down, stop them from accelerating. But in the early game, it's not too much, right? Only 3 cards, but it is 3 new cards. So we'll see what that would give me. Yeah, not much. So we are just going to Avery again. We have Justified Gloves. It's not really going to help us in this matchup. So what I can do is I'll Quick Ball away one of these energies. We didn't grab the evolution, which is not great either. But we could potentially paralyze this. We can potentially paralyze this Dragapult. Let's see how it goes. So we're just gonna go Body Slam. Hopefully we can get the paralysis. If not, yeah, sucks. But if we got the paralysis, it would have given us an extra turn to kind of, you know, figure things out. But that's fine. Why can I not speak today? Dragapult VMAX does 130. We have 180. So we'll see how this goes. They'll get the energy, put it on there. Now, if we can just slowly but surely get this Galarian Moltres, you know, up and running, we could potentially take a knockout on the Dragapult V with just Aura Burn. That's what we want to do. If they bench more Sobbles, we want to try and get those a turn of profit, but if not, we can go with a different game plan. They're going to do Max Phantom, and then they're going to probably hit the Galarian Moltres. Yeah, hit that for 1, or just for 50, right? Ooh, if we can get it to work, right? I don't want to overbench, and Snorlax isn't going to really help me too much here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the Galarian Zigzagoon. Or wait, I'm going to play the Galarian Zigzagoon, hit that, grab that with Toy Catcher. Ooh, I just hope this works. So we need powerful energy, and we need the evolution. No, he didn't get it. How? Oh, it's fine. We'll just go with Nom Noms, I guess. Oh, God, that sucks. Yeah, I'll just hold the hand. I'll do Nom Nom. Hit it for 140, grab some cards, get a prize. Now we get our evolution incenses, which if we would have gotten the Greedent VMAX, we would have been able to get the turn of profit, but we didn't. It's okay. We can potentially do this again with Echoing Horn, another Zigzagoon ping, Toy Catcher, or Boss, right? So we're not out yet, but that is one powerful energy that I really needed, and they are going to just take the knockout on this anyway. So what I can do is I can, if I want to get a knockout on this VMAX, for my Galarian Moltres to do that, I need to attach, get another Galarian Moltres, have an energy in the discard, and then E-switch it. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask. I don't know if I want to do it just yet, but potentially we could get another turn of profit going this turn. Because if I put the Greedent out, draw into a powerful energy, I can E-switch, move the Galarian Moltres energy onto the Greedent, and then just see what happens from there. So let's see how this goes. So my opponent's going to get the knockout here. So if they ping 50 onto this, this is at 120. They take the knockout there. They could ping the Zig if they wanted free easy damage and an easy KO eventually. They might split it. Who knows? Because all they need to do is 130. So they actually should probably put it all on this. Eventually, I want to attack with it. So they are going to go with that Greedent, which is fine. We'll promote the other one. All we need is E-switch powerful energy. We have Scoop Up, so we can hit this Sobble. Let's first do Quick Ball. I'm going to grab this Quick Ball. Just thin out the deck. Yeah. I'll grab another Galarian Moltres. So we do have Dark Energy in the discard, so we can do that. I can... We could get a knockout on this VMAX, actually. So what I can do is first I'm gonna go Evo Incense. I'll grab the VMAX. Put that here. I'm going to also evolve the other one, just in case if they want to try and boss this up. Just in case if they want to boss up the Greedent, then I don't have to worry about them potentially getting a one-hit KO. What I can do is now, this is the play. Do I want to go for turn of profit, or do I want to go for a Galarian Moltres hit? I think I want to go for the Galarian Moltres hit. Now, do I Avery? You know what? I think we have a better chance of doing this. So I'm going to E-switch, move the energy over here. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll definitely get the knockout that way. I'm going to switch... Actually, let's activate Dire Flame Wings. Grab the energy, put it on there. I'm going to switch into this Galarian Moltres. Is everything set? I think everything's set. I think now we just want to Marnie. So we're going to Marnie. Potentially, if we just draw one energy, which we got, we can get the play there, which is perfect. So we're going to attach the energy. And then I think we're going to hold the hand just because I want to keep all those in my hand at the moment. And then we're just going to hit for Aura Burn, get the knockout on the VMAX. That way we can take our 3 prizes there. So now all we have to do is potentially try and get another turn of profit here. We got the Spongy Gloves, which is really great. Now what they can do is they can do Max Phantom, take this not this knockout, but they could boss, take a knockout there, in which we need to then try and get another E-switch. How many do we play? We played 3, we've used 1, so we could E-switch onto the Greedent, try and Toy Catcher up this Sobble. But let's see what we get here. They're just going to hit for 130, so we don't even need to do anything. We can actually just take the knockout with this Galarian Moltres. Alrighty, and yeah, that's going to be it. I'll hit the well played and just go with Aura Burn for the knockout. And And yep, grabbing our last 2 prizes. So that's another way that you can play the deck, you know, because Mew is such a potent force in the standard ladder. That's why I wanted to run Greedent with a Dark Box, because then you have the Galarian Moltres to potentially, you know, take knockouts on those psychic Pokemons. And I know we didn't showcase Greedent off that much, but you know, it still shows that there are other avenues that you can take with the deck. It was so hard because I kept not finding my VMAXs, which is very bad. So I bumped up the Evo Incense. Maybe we can get a little bit more consistency that way. We won the coin flip, so I do want to try and go first. Let's see what we get. We got Snorlax, which is pretty good, I'd say. I can put Snorlax down. Let's hold the hand for now. I don't want to lose both switches, but it's totally fine here. It looks like we're playing against Suicune Ludicolo. So let's see how that goes. I'll draw a card. We got a powerful energy, but I don't want to put that down just yet. Ooh, we top deck a Greedent, so this is actually good. I can do that. I can do that. I'll put this down, and then I will save the hand and go Gourmandize. That way next turn I can ping the Lotad, get the VMAX with the Evo Incense. If they try to switch, I have the Toy Catcher to bring it back up, and then I can research. Hopefully we can grab energy, and yeah, that's really all I need. So this is a really great hand. Oh no, they put the cape on the Lotad, so they are protecting it, right? That's fine. It's totally fine. What we can do instead now is try and get energy and discard. I don't know how though. We have a Sobble on the bench, so we could definitely do that. All right, so we got 2 powerful energies, which is really nice. We'll go here, we'll go here. We'll grab the VMAX here. And yeah, we have the turn of profit right now. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're gonna ping the Sobble. We're going to Toy Catcher that Sobble up. I'm gonna go with the switch, go in here. I'll research the hand now. Ooh, and they just concede. Yeah, so we got that first turn of profit. See, that's why going first is super beneficial, because you can just get those Sobbles before they become Drizziles. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the Sobble engine is just what Greedent deserves, right? It's probably better. It has quick shooting. It has, you know, shady dealings. But I don't know. When I played with Greedent Sobble, it just felt like I was taking too long to get my Sobbles to become Inteleons. And because of that, my opponent's basics were just already evolved at that point too. It's like if you're both playing a Sobble engine, right? Then you're both theoretically going to have Inteleons at the same time, which means it's going to be a lot harder for you to get your Greedent to take KOs on basic Pokemon, which is why I like this version. It's a little bit inconsistent, I will say. It's hard to get everything that you need, but you see here, we already have a Sobble in the active. We have Evo Incense. All we really need... Oh no, we already have a Greedent VMAX in the active as well. So all we really need is a powerful energy or a spongy glove, and we get 3 prizes off of this one Sobble. Now what they have to do is retreat, which they can do, which means we would have to play our boss and not our research. We would have to top deck either a energy or energy and spongy glove. Sorry, I also do need an energy attachment here. Powerful energy would be really nice. It looks like they're gonna go with the Ascension play. We'll see if they switch into the active. Most likely, right? These decks, kind of the Galarian Weezing decks, are really focused on getting that out turn 1. They do have another Sobble on the bench, so that's something that we can also target, which is really nice. They are putting it on the Coughing. And they just pass. Okay, so this gives us a chance. We top deck the powerful energy. Wow. Okay, so we'll put the powerful energy. We'll go here. I'm gonna research, because if we can get Galarian Zigzagoon, which we got, yep, we got everything that we needed. I'm gonna go Quick Ball, get rid of one of the Evo Incense so I can grab another Greedent, just so we have that in the back. I'll put that there, and then I'll just Galarian Zigzagoon ping the active, and then I'll just turn a profit for 3 prizes, turn 2. Yeah, see, this is why going first is so great, because a lot of opponents, they're just gonna, you know, they're gonna be forced to put Sobble in the active spot, which means we can get a turn 1. If we go first, turn 2, we can get the attack and get the turn of profit going. Now here, this is really nice because now, since we've, you know, been able to accelerate a little bit, they're gonna get the Galarian Wheezing, which can slow us down a little bit. Now, if we can get, so we can't Zigzagoon the Sobble, right? But I think the only thing that the only way that we can continue going forward is potentially just doing max gimme gimme on the Galarian Wheezing. That's probably best. If we had Boss and another powerful energy, we could take a knockout on a Sobble. They do have Tapu Koko, which could be interesting, right? If we get enough powerful energies and Zigzagoon pings on the Tapu Koko, we could get a knockout there. So we'll see how that goes. Also with Hoopa, we do have the Justified Gloves. So Hoopa is definitely another out. So what I can do here is if I can get, I have Quick Ball, I have Echoing Horn, I think, because if I go for, I don't want to get Crobat, I don't want to get Galarian Moltres. I think what I'll do is I can Piers here. I don't need to get another powerful energy because I'll get a knockout on this. I can max gimme gimme. I think what we'll do is we'll just go Quick Ball away. I'll Quick Ball away the E-Switch. Grab Galarian Moltres just in case. I can't even do it this turn, so it's not like I'm trying to do it. And then I'll go Piers. Grab a Crobat for next turn, and I'll just grab a Dark Energy, right? Don't need to grab the powerful energy just yet. I'll attach to the Greedent. I'm gonna hold the Crobat because we know better now. And then I'm just gonna go max gimme gimme. My opponent doesn't really have much next turn. They can go in with a Hoopa, get 90 on this Greedent VMAX here. But what we can do is we can Echoing Horn, ping the Sobble, and then all we have to do is grab a Toy Catcher, and we are good to go. Now let me see if I could potentially get a KO on this Hoopa. Now if I do 2 pings to the Hoopa, right, that puts it at 100. If we can get Justified Gloves and another powerful energy, we might be able to get a knockout on the Hoopa, but I think the better play is going Echoing Horn, Zigzagoon ping, and then hopefully try and get a Toy Catcher. We have a couple of outs to it. They're going to put a balloon on the Hoopa. So we'll see what they do now. So right now our turn of profit is doing 50. Let's see what my opponent goes with. If they evolve that Sobble into a Drizzile, it's not the end of the world because we do have the Echoing Horn, but they are going to Marnius, which is a little bit of an issue here. So we can't Crobat this turn, we can't Echoing Horn, but let's see what we get. Okay, Avery is not too bad. Spongy Gloves is actually really nice, and we do get another powerful energy. So actually, instead of showing my hand, what I can do, I could put the powerful energy here, because then that lets me do 70, which means this is only 4 Zigzagoon pings away. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But if I can get the Justified Gloves on my Greedent here, heck, if I can get a hit on the Sableye V, then we're actually doing pretty well. So we actually need to look for Boss now. And they bench a Sobble? Why did they bench the Sobble? Oh no. Okay. What I'm going to do here is let's actually Avery. see what we can grab from these 3 cards. We get the VMAX, which is really nice. And we do get another Zigzagoon, which is also pretty cool. Now, if we had Toy Catcher, that's really what we were looking for, because we could have pinged the Sobble and then Toy Catchered it up. Now, I could go with the Cram. I could do Cram-O-Matic, but they got rid of it. That was probably best. So what I can do here, we already have that. I'm going to evolve this right now. So Sableye can get 3 prizes off of this, but can I knock out the Sableye? I want to save the Spongy Gloves just in case, which is why I don't want to do Cram-O-Matic. But if I can get Cram-O-Matic and get the Justified Gloves, I could do something there. But I think I'm just going to power up the Greedent on the bench. I think that's a safe play here. I'm going to hold the hand and then just go max gimme gimme and take the knockout on this Tapu Koko. It allows me to get 3 cards. That way I can kind of see what else I have. They only have 1 card in hand. We get a Greedent V off the prizes, which is not something that we want to look for. So what we need is we need Echoing Horn. We have the Zigzagoon, and we just need Toy Catcher. So we have 2 Cram-O-Matics to kind of make that play happen, right? So let's see what my opponent does. They have Raihan, so they can attach there, but they're not going to be able to mess up our hand, which is okay as well. And honestly, I don't even need that much, because what I can do is I can actually just get a knockout on this Sableye V, right? All I need to do actually is attach, try and cram for E-Switch, and then I can just go on from there. So let's see if we can get that off the top deck. If we can get it, okay, we just got energy, which is fine. I'm gonna need to attach here anyway. I can go here. I'm gonna Dire Flame Wings, always messing that up. I'm gonna cram away the Evo Incense, hopefully. Nope. I'm gonna cram away the Spongy Gloves, and yes, okay, so we did get it. So we can get the Energy Switch, we can get the Zigzagoon Ping onto the active, we can do Energy Switch, move that. Oh, make sure we're doing this correctly. So we're moving that energy onto there, hitting them with the Well Played, and then just go max gimme gimme for the last prize. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this deck list. But yeah, we're able to get everything going, right? We got the Turn of Profit, we got the max gimme gimme, the deck kind of showing off its true colors. So that is going to be it for the video. Let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys think of this version of Greedent VMAX? Try it out for yourselves, see if you have any tweaks or suggestions. I would love to hear them. Put them down in the comment section below. And try out the Sobble version. There's plenty of deck lists from really great YouTubers that have that version of the deck. So try it out for yourselves, see which ones you like for yourselves. You get to have your own choice. You have opinions too. So if you liked the video, then hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on, what are you doing? And ring that bell if you want to get notified when we drop videos. We're going to be dropping another one next week because we want to try and get a bunch of deck lists out before Brilliant Stars, because I am really excited for Brilliant Stars. So if you are excited for Brilliant Stars, then subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that bell, do all the things so that you can stay notified, stay part of this community. That is going to be it. I'll stop rambling now. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys later. My opponent fell to the Greedent